Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Moon, my mother calls. What? I reply, slightly annoyed. Come down here, sweetheart. I grunted and walked down the stairs. Yes, Mom, I said with annoyance in my voice. Oh my God,
Make
child,
every
why are
day.
you so angry? All I did was call you down here. Your mother looks at you with that motherly look. You know which one I'm talking about.
White
Sorry, Mom.
people. You know it's true.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry, Mom. What is it? I replied, trying to not sound annoyed. Moon, we're moving. My parents were sitting on the sofa and I stood behind it. I almost stumbled over our rug. We are what? No, tell me you're joking. I couldn't believe my ears. Moving? To where? I continued. I had so many questions. Why? How? Where? My parents were silent. I guess they didn't expect me to react like this. Come to think of it, why am I shocked? I hate this damn place. I took a
I took a dump.
Shut the fuck up. I took a deep breath. Where are we moving to? I said as calmly as I could. My parents explained everything, where we were moving and why and so on. Next morning, Moon, breakfast is ready. I woke up and decided the smell of breakfast.
Your favorite breakfast? Bacon. No,
Delicious,
fish.
delicious,
Bacon, yeah,
the
bacon.
delicious smell of bacon. I quickly put on my black tank top and denim shorts as I went down the stairs. I felt how hungry I really was. I ate all the food my parents made me. Moon, my mother said. Yeah, I replied with the food in my mouth. First of all, don't talk with food in your mouth. And second of all, you need to go up and pack. Mom said, alright, Mom, I'm going to pack now. I went up the stairs to my room and dragged my big ass suitcase out on the middle of the floor. Only pack your clothes. Everything else will be packed in boxes later, my mom yelled to me. After a long time of throwing clothes into the suitcase and jumping on it, it fit it all. My dad came in my room. What's up, Dad? I said. He doesn't really often come into my room. Nothing much. I wanted to see if you were done already, ready to pack, or your other and ready to pack your other things. He said. Oh, yeah, I think I am. I replied softly. I still wasn't completely awake. My dad helped me drag my suitcase out of the car. Thanks, Dad. I think I would have died if I had to drag that out here by myself, I said jerkily. We both laughed a little. After around 3 more hours, we were all ready to go. I had the back seat of the car for myself. I didn't complain. I mean, more space for me. We've been driving for so long. All I had done was checking my social medias, and it was beginning to become boring. When are we there? I asked impatiently. In around 2 hours, my dad said. 2 hours? I'm going to die of boredom before we're there, I groaned. Soon after I fell asleep. I don't know how long it actually took, but it felt like an eternity. 2 hours later, Moon, darling, we're here, my mother spoke softly. Yes, I have been waiting for those words for so long. I burst out of the car. I could not sit down anymore. My parents laughed. Chapter 2. As I sat on the dark green grass in the moonlight, I looked at my phone. 11:26 p.m. I thought my parents began to unload the car, and soon after I began taking my things. The house was pretty, not the most expensive, but definitely better than our old house. My parents gave me permission to pick a room, first as long as there were a room big enough for their things. I quickly found a cute room with my own bathroom. That was upgrade from my last room. Our things hadn't arrived yet, so we checked in a nearby hotel for the night. Even though I had slept in the car, I was still tired. I just took on my pajamas and jumped in bed. Moving is so exhausting, I thought. I fell asleep. The next morning, I woke up from my phone ringing. Who could that be? It's only 7:58 a.m. I thought and picked up the phone without looking at who it was. Moon speaking, I said tiredly in the phone. Moon? Where are you? School starts in like 2 minutes. I recognized the voice. Alexa, shit, you don't know I moved, I replied, my voice a little shaky. Alexa's the only person I liked at my school. I wouldn't call her my best friend, but yeah, you what? Why didn't you tell me? Alexa sounded disappointed. I'm so sorry, Alexa. I really thought I texted you this. I'm so sorry, I said. I must have only mentally told her. Well, you didn't. Alexa was angry. I'm sorry. Shit. She hanged up. Honestly, I couldn't care less. It's not like she was my best friend. Now that I think about it, I don't understand why she was so angry. Anyways, what's what's done is done. After breakfast, my dad got a call. Our things had arrived. This is the most ex- exciting thing about movie decorating. Everything I always wanted to become an interior designer. Later that day, she was finally done. My dad swiped sweat off his forehead using the back of his hands. My mother had told him where to put everything, and he did. After all these years, he still can't tell her no. I had decorated my room myself, and I'm quite proud of how it turned out. As night fell, we all went to sleep. Some weeks passed, and we had get settled in, but I had, dear, this day, first day of new school. I've been in for it. I hate making friends. I never succeeded. Oh, anyways, so why try? And I absolutely hate being center of attention. All of these things happened at the first day of school. My drive drove me to school that day, and I thankfully was the first to come. So I had plenty of time to find a teacher and ask where my classes without having a walk in the middle of the lesson. Hi, can you tell me where my classroom is? I'm new, asked the teacher. Fuck, it was awkward. Ah, yes, she must be Moon, last name.
Star.
Moonstar. Down the hall and to your right. The teacher said, thank you, I said, and pulled the hood on my black hoodie up. I went to the classroom and sat in the furthest back. Others at my age started to come and stare at me. I ignored it and pulled my headphones in, but it didn't take long before my piece was disturbed. The most annoying voice came from beside me. Like, who do you think you are? I pulled up my hood and looked, and there stood a girl, obviously one of the popular girls. She was wearing a pink crop top, tight jeans, and high heels. Her hair was pulled up in a tight ponytail. I know what I replied in a melted voice. The rest of the day was rather uneventful. And we're done.